Hello there, Max Scoville here for Destructoid, and I'm here to wish you all happy holidays. Now, when I say happy holidays, I generally mean Christmas, but there's another holiday too, and that is New Year's. And New Year's is when it stops being the current year and starts being a different one, and that is a great excuse to look back on the last year that just happened and talk about some stuff that happened during it, and whether or not it was good. So, without further ado, here is my top 10 list of things and stuff that was pretty cool in 2013 to do with video games. 1, 2, 3, go! Number 10. In Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon, somebody wrote Sloan sucks on all the pigs. Sloan's the name of the villain. I thought it was pretty funny that they had all the pigs that said Sloan sucks on them. I don't know who wrote that on there. I want to find out if there's something in the lore that explains why the pigs say that, but I thought it was kind of neat because all the other animals were like really high-tech and cybernetic and stuff, but the pigs just were vandalized. So that was pretty cool. Number 9. This year at E3, Jack Tretton, one of the big important guys at Sony, announced that the PlayStation 4 would play used games after everybody was afraid that it would not play used games, and the crowd went absolutely wild, and Jack Tretton had the shit-eatingest grin on his face. Just look at his face. He gives Huckleberry Finn a run for his money with this shit-eating grin. Number 8. There were dogs everywhere. You guys remember all the games that came out this year where most of them had dogs in them? GTA 5 had Chop, Call of Duty Ghosts had Riley, Animal Crossing had KK Slider, Metal Gear Rising Revengeance had that robot dog. I forget its name. Was it the K9000? God, that's a terrible name for a dog. I hope there are more dogs in 2014. Perhaps Watch Dogs, and maybe Sleeping Dogs too. Who knows? The future could be full of dogs in games. Number 7, Aquaman's special move in Injustice: Gods Among Us. Now, I don't know if you played this, but you should because it's a lot of fun, especially when you do Aquaman's special move where he summons a tidal wave that is just full of all these different ocean animals, and they come bursting through the wall in this big wave, and then a shark comes and bites your opponent. And this even happens if you're in outer space or deep under the ground, and that doesn't make any sense, but that's okay. It actually made me like Aquaman a little bit, and I usually think Aquaman sucks. Number 6. Aliens Colonial Marines made me not scared of aliens anymore. I've been scared of aliens since I was a little kid, and I saw the trailer for Alien 3 on TV, and I didn't know what was happening, and I had nightmares and stuff. But Randy Pitchford put out a game that made aliens not threatening at all. It made them blind and they would bumble around, and then sometimes they'd get stuck on stuff and do weird little dances. Aliens doing the can-can. Not scared of aliens anymore. Number 5. The part in Saints Row 4 where you're in a spaceship and you're with Keith David, who's the vice president, and Hadaway's What Is Love is playing. I don't know, if you went back to like, I don't know, 4 years ago, and you were like, you know what's gonna happen in the Saints Row game in the future? Well, you're gonna be the president, and you're gonna be in space, and you're gonna be listening to Hadaway's What Is Love. And I would have been like, that sounds a little bit ridiculous. But guess what? It happened. Actually, scratch that. 5, everything that happened in Saints Row 4. That was a fun-ass game. Number 4, eating all the pineapples in BioShock Infinite. Did you play that game? You kill a guy by shooting crows or fire at him, and then you go and you look at what he had in his pockets, and 9 times out of 10, he'd have a whole bunch of hot dogs and pineapples. Why they have all the hot dogs and pineapples? I don't know. But you could go and eat hot dogs out of the garbage, and you could kill people and take their pineapples. Game of the year, everybody. Nah, I'm just kidding. Number 3, Amazing Frog on the Ouya. I didn't even play this game, but I had a great time laughing at all these animated GIFs from this game. What is this game? I would play it, but that would involve buying an Ouya. No thank you. Number 2. All of the time that gamers as a community banded together to appreciate video games as a medium and not bicker and berate each other and bully each other and be mean and get really upset over nothing and then get in fights on the internet. Oh wait, that didn't happen. We were actually rather terrible this year. I hope we're all ashamed of ourselves, and I hope we're better in 2014. Feel free to argue about this entry on my list in the comments below. And number 1, the best thing of all the things that happened in 2013 for me was the fact that you could give people the finger in Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon. I thought that was amazing. I also liked that you could give people the finger in Grand Theft Auto, but I thought it was much more effective in first person. Just running around, just giving people the finger like this. I hope that's in more games in the future. Anyway, that was my list of the top 10 stuff and things that happened in video games in 2013. I hope there's more things happening in video games in 2014. For Destructoid, I'm Max Scoville. And stay tuned because we're going to go down the actual list of the games of the year and all the different awards we give them next time, right here. That'll happen on Thursday. I'll see you guys around.